having no exposure to different situations where you can speak English language discloses this problem, that I can understand English, I can even understand the words, phrases when I am reading some article, when somebody is speaking. But when it comes to speaking, I am in a blank situation. I can't speak English properly. This is the major concern of every English learner. So don't worry, I have come up with 5 major solutions. The realistic solutions. By following these 5 realistic solutions, you will be able to speak English fluently, confidently, spontaneously, naturally, without having any hesitation. So the number 1 solution I have come up with is use prefabricated sentences and phrases. Now, what is this prefabrication? Prefabrication means ready-made sentences which you have built, which you have made, which you have prefabricated before the situation, before going to an interview, before attending any presentation. You have to just fabricate, you just have to make, you just have to write down ready-made sentences, how to initiate the conversation, how to introduce yourself, how to conclude a conversation. These are some of the basic sentences which you have to write down before going to attend any conversation, any meeting, any party. Because you know that I am going to attend a party, I am going to deliver a message to an audience, I am going to have a shopping in an English community. These are the situations and you know this beforehand. Now it's your duty to prefabricate or to build or to make the sentences and the phrases, so that when you have fabricated, when you have built up, what would be the reaction? The reaction would be that it would raise your confidence level, because you have prepared yourself. And this thing of preparedness and this sense of preparedness makes you aware in your subconscious that now you are ready to attend the meeting. It will eliminate your fear, it will eliminate your hesitation, fear of unknown. So utilize this technique. Now the second most important technique is use it or lose it. The most important technique, because this blankness, this feeling of not communication or not communicating your ideas is the root cause of this major solution, because you have acquired the knowledge. The problem is that you haven't utilized it immediately. For example, you have learned the word, collapse. Collapse. Now the building has collapsed. It means fall down. So you have learned a new word, collapse, and you have to utilize it immediately. Because if you do not utilize it, if you do not have the time or advantage to take it into your experience, into your real life, it would not be the part of your life. It would be erased. It would be in your subconscious. And when you will read something, you will know that I know this word, but you will not be able to retrieve it in your actual conversation. So the very first thing is use it. If you use it, it will be the part of your life. But if you will not use it, it remains in your subconscious as a passive memory. So convert your passive memory into active memory by utilization, by using it. So always remember, you have to use it, otherwise you will lose it. The third very important solution is, and write down everything what you want to speak. I know that this is not feasible, this is not good for the real communication, because the real communication, the real conversation is spontaneous. You don't have the idea what kind of sentences are going to be occurred there. But there are some set situations. Now set situations are, you are going to meet your friend, you are going to have a presentation with your boss, you are going to attend a party, and you are going to attend an annual function. These are set situations, and you can write down each and everything by points, that first I would say this, second I would say this, these are my points, these are my ideas. I have to elaborate all these things in systematic order, and I will conclude, I would end up my conversation by these beautiful phrases, by these beautiful sentences, or by with a quote. Now you can do this, and if you inculcate this habit in your life, likewise I have jotted down all the points in the form of lecture, and this gives me the sense, and this gives me a boost to speak up in a confident manner. Likewise, you have to write down everything, every idea, every piece of knowledge which you want to convey. This is the best thing to raise your level of fluency and to minimize this thing that I can't speak, because you know 90% of English language. But the reality or the reason why you are not able to retry, why you are not able to utilize all the language, all the knowledge which you have gathered after so much hard work, is that you don't have the practice to utilize it. That's why you are losing it. You haven't practiced prefabricated ready-made sentences. For every situation there are ready-made sentences. For example, how to introduce yourself, what is your weakness, what is your strength, why you are here to join the company, why should we hire you. These are the set questions for an interview. If you have prepared them in the form of prefabricated ready-made sentences, in the form of writing everything down in the systematic, sophisticated language, then what you think? You will be blank? No, you will not be blank. You will be spontaneous. You will look like natural. You will see a tremendous change in your body language. This is the sense of preparedness. Next, very important, think in English, because thinking in English, as I always say, is a mini speaking without voice. You are speaking, audience is your brain, and you are speaking without your voice. Here, audience is your brain. If you can convince your brain that I have to think in English, I have to dedicate 1 hour, I have to dedicate 1 day, I have to declare 1 hour, 1 time for thinking, you will see that there is a spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, powerful words in the form of English. So adopt this habit. Whenever you are thinking in your native language, just drive your brain, just force your brain towards the direction to think in English. And you will see that if you are able to think in English, the process to speak in English will be much easier. Now the last solution is practice speaking everything, every day. The major concern, the major problem, the major solution lies in practice. Practice, practice, and practice. Because practice makes a man perfect. The more you do your practice, the more you will be in a fluent way to speak English in a better position. Because it's like a drill, it's like a gym rehearsal, it's like your work. You have to do it every day to polish your skill, until and unless it is converted to your automatic mode, natural, spontaneous mode. Hope you have understood why you are not able to speak, and you have found out the solutions. If you like this video, kindly share and subscribe this channel and hit that bell icon, because it motivates me to make much more informative videos for you guys. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.